Our book is called Leadership is Half the Story, a fresh look at followership, leadership, and collaboration. It's essentially a very contemporary conceptualization of leadership and followership. It's about how to be our best in both roles, how to be the most empowered and empowering, how to have the most influence, the most positive impact, and how to develop partnerships, teams, and organizations that are truly collaborative, productive, and creative. It's fresh essentially because it's an evolution of thinking. It's specifically designed for today's highly collaborative, highly complex environments. It's the first integrated model of leadership and followership, and it's a skill-based model with 5 skill areas, each with a leadership and a followership perspective.
Well, in 1980, 20% of work was done in teams. Today, that number is closer to 80%. And in fact, it's not just teamwork, but collaborations that we have today. Older models of leadership are based on the idea of hierarchy and not how we are in our best selves when we're working in both leadership and followership within collaborative and team-based environments. Followership's important today because it's an essential role that we play in our collaborations. Sometimes we'll be leading and sometimes we'll be following, and we want to know how to be our best in both. Think of it this way. Imagine if we taught ballroom dancing in the same way that we teach leadership in organizations. We take one person, the formal leader, and put them in a room by themselves, teach them to dance by themselves, and then put them back together with their partner and expect there to be a great partnership happening. That would be crazy. We would never teach dance that way, but that's exactly the way we teach leadership in organizations. What we need to do is we need to teach followership, we need to teach partnerships, and there's a huge opportunity for us. Well, the research says that strong followership has a huge impact on both careers and on organizations. In organizations, followership and strong followership gives a 17 to 43% improvement in virtually everything that you can measure, including sales, quality of the output, customer satisfaction, employee engagement, and employee satisfaction. It's just enormous. From a career perspective, up to 50% of performance appraisals are actually based on followership skills, as are things like promotions, perks, choice assignments, autonomy, pretty much everything that we look at from an organizational and a career perspective. We wrote this book because we could have used this when we were corporate executives. We had this passion to unearth this hidden idea, this hidden practice of followership, to make the invisible visible. So that's why we've devoted over 10 years now to doing research and to working on it to unearth this knowledge for everybody else so that they could benefit from it as well.
People are generally surprised by the book. They're surprised by how much sense it makes. They're surprised by how much they're enjoying reading it. People have remarked to us that they can't put it down. And they're surprised by how many personal insights they're getting when they read the book. The people who should read this book are the people who care about being their best self in their organization, people who are career-minded, and people who teach, coach, mentor, train leadership and followership will also find lots of great information in the book.